All right, y'all. It's Jeremy Osterberger here with Big Magazine. Thank you for joining us today as we preview the upcoming VPPA 2025 Safety Plus Symposium. It's taking place August 11th through the 14th at the Americas Center Convention Complex in St. Louis, Missouri. It's the premier event for safety and health professionals, offering expert led workshops, world class training, and invaluable networking opportunities focused on advancing safety and excellence across the industry. And I'm excited to be joined today by Chris Williams, Executive Director. Chris, welcome. How are you, my friend?
Doing well, Jeremy. Thanks for having me today.
Where are you, man? Where are you at today?
So I am down here in beautiful yet hot Orlando, Florida for the ASSP Safety PDC.
Okay.
About 6,000
Awesome.
of my closest friends.
You know probably 5,999 of them, Chris, is my
I can tell you I haven't done this so long. I was walking through the exhibit hall earlier today. I got stopped about 50 times. Still didn't make it to the booth I wanted to get to, so I have to go back tomorrow for that.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you for making time for us. We know you're busy. Chris, let's dig into it. Look, for those who just don't know the organization or know what VPPA is, but talk a little bit about the organization. How does the organization support safety professionals really year round, not just through this conference coming up here in the next couple of weeks?
Certainly. So VPPPA, we're long name is the Voluntary Protection Programs Participants Association, so we shortened up with VPPPA. We're a workplace safety and health organization, 1,400 members across all industries. We're currently celebrating our 40th anniversary, so it's going to be a big party in St. Louis here in a few weeks to culminate with that. We were founded back in 1985. We founded to represent sites in OSHA's volunteer protection program, but over the last 40 years, we've evolved as an association and our membership to represent companies and stakeholders who share in our mission to raise the standard for workplace safety and health excellence. We support a wide audience. It's not just safety professionals, but also frontline workers, all the way up to senior management and the C-suite, and across all industries, not just one particular. It's we represent sites and companies in manufacturing, petrochemical, all the way down to uniform suppliers. And we provide numerous learning and networking opportunities throughout the year, from, as you said, our Safety Plus Symposium every year, all the way through our regional conferences in springtime, but also virtually for e-learning toolbox. All of our content, all of our resources are really designed to provide our members and our audience with the tools that they're going to need to operate at the very highest levels.
Chris, talk a little bit about that content real quick, if you would. I mean, what type of content are we talking about?
So we range from the technical process safety management content all the way through soft skills training. One of the things that we found as an association is that our members, I, I don't think it's boastful to say that they're the very best of the very best of the very best in terms of their safety and health programs, performances, processes, whatnot. And so, from the content standpoint, what we found is that they know what they know, and we can supplement that. But primarily, what we want to do is help train our members, their employees, to be safety leaders and to be able to know how to stop work, know how to talk in front of a crowd if they're given a toolbox talk, for example, on a construction site, and really be able to grow their careers in safety and health, but under that culture of VPP of continuous improvement and excellence.
Yeah, makes total sense. So let's get back to the symposium. Chris, I mean, what is the Safety Plus Symposium and why is it so important as an event for safety and for the safety and health community?
Well, it's Safety Plus, and I'll be a little bit boastful. I think personally, it's the greatest event, greatest gathering of some of the industry's best and brightest, and the most passionate safety champions out there. It's not just safety professionals, but the frontline workers there, the management elements there, and also the regulatory component as well with OSHA, Department of Energy, Department of Defense folks. So it's a very broad audience, but they all share one thing in common. It's the very best. The professional development, it's not just that event. We have certainly a number of sessions during Safety Plus that are built to give our attendees the knowledge that they need to engage in their continuous safety improvement journey. But really, it's also a showcase of emerging best practices, technology, PPE, anything that our sites, our members are going to need to raise that bar. Most importantly, though, and this is the feedback we've gotten for our attendees, Safety Plus is about networking. It's a vehicle to connect folks from high performing companies with each other so that they can share their ideas and experiences and also engage in what our chairperson likes to call R&D, rip off and develop, taking those ideas from those sites. Safety is not proprietary, especially among our members, taking those ideas that they learn at Safety Plus, get out in the field, back to their companies or sites, making them better, and then letting us steal them back 2 or 3 years down the road and continue that cycle of continuous improvement.
So, Chris, you've been involved with Symposium for some time, from keynotes to workshops, helping build content, getting speakers to the event. But what are you personally excited about this year's Safety Plus Symposium?
Well, there's a couple things, not the least of which is being in St. Louis. St. Louis is a great town. really looking forward to the Cardinals games and just tell it's got such a vibrant history. I think all of our attendees are going to have a real great time just exploring the city. All that said, I'm really most excited about our two keynote speakers, our opening and closing keynote speakers. Mark Denton, his story of sailing around the world with a crew of amateurs, leading them through some of the most dangerous conditions imaginable out in the high seas. It's just an exceptional story. Then closing out with our closing keynote, who former NASA astronaut, but more importantly, a part-time star of The Big Bang Theory on CBS, Mike Massimino. Hearing him talk, he's one of my favorite speakers of all time. Just you get to hear him talk about what it's like to go to space. It's something that only a handful of people in this world have experienced. I can listen to him for hours. But aside from that, really, I'm personally most excited to see old friends that share my passion for protecting workers. We're a passionate group, those of us that have been involved in this profession for long enough, but just to be able to share with them those ideas and to reconnect that passion for saving lives, that's what we're about. And being able to see those old friends like I'm doing here this week in Orlando at ASS Peace Conference, it's a true highlight.
No, that's great, Chris. Great content, man. I ask everybody to check out vppa.org and check out the conference agenda and the speaker lineup and content lineup. So thanks for mentioning that.
Yeah, Jeremy, on that point, real quick, I'll add some of the content sessions that we've curated that our conference planning committee has put together this year are exceptional. There's a real focus on AI in safety and health. And that's been a hot topic now for a year or two. Now that we've seen that emergence of AI and Chat GPT, pros and cons of it, there's a number of sessions that are going to focus on how to best utilize it, but how to utilize it safely when implementing it within the confines of a safety and health program.
Yeah, that's a good point, Chris. I think a lot of people have been exposed to it, but they don't quite know maybe how to fully implement it into their day to day or utilize it in a way that really impacts their day to day. So good topic for the conference for sure.
I'm one of them. I'm going to learn with everyone else there about AI.
That's right. So Chris, aside from the Safety Plus Symposium, what are some other events or training opportunities that VPPA offers to the community of safety maybe in the coming months? What do people need to know about beyond the symposium?
So, Jeremy, we do monthly labor summits where we bring together some of the best and brightest from management and labor together to talk about their shared experiences on the work site. A lot of great ideas come from that. So we do them every month. Taking August off because we've got a little conference coming up. So we decided to give our speakers a little bit of a break there, but we'll pick that back up in September. And like I said, that's monthly. We do online content, virtual content, also our e-learning toolbox. That's our library of everything we've done in the past. And we put all of our recordings there. And we're also in the coming months, we've already started planning for 2026's symposium. They'll be in Nashville at the end of August 2026. So that'll be on the agenda. But really, one of the biggest things, and I can't say too much about it just yet, but we're gearing up for the launch of a revamped mentoring program. We've got a site mentoring program that we've been working on. Like I said, I can't have too many details spilled just yet. We're going to save that for Safety Plus next month, but it's going to be exciting from a resource standpoint. And it's really going to be a game changer in terms of those companies and sites that maybe have looked at VPP in the past, didn't think they could get there. We're going to provide them a roadmap to get there.
Makes sense, Chris. Look, if someone's looking to get more involved with the organization, Chris, can you talk about how to get started?
Absolutely. You go to our website, vpppa.org. We have a volunteer form to fill out. The best entry point for us is serving on one of our committees, either at the national level or with our chapters, our regionals associations. So we have opportunities there as well. But we also are gearing up towards launching in the second half of this year what we call micro volunteering events and micro opportunities. So from a time commitment standpoint, getting engaged with the association on a bite-sized scale, kind of a test drive, if you will, maybe an hour a month, so to speak, just on really focused projects that we can use expertise from across the spectrum, from marketing all the way through writing technical standards, things like that. Also, from a membership standpoint, if anyone's interested in joining the association, again, vppa.org, we have some great benefits, not just from a safety and health standpoint, but also for employees on our sites and companies that are members of the association. Really excited about that. And then, of course, the safety.vpppa.org website will take you to everything that has to do with VPPPA Safety Plus, not just this year, but for future years as well.
Well, Chris, we know you're busy, and thank you so much for spending some time with BIC Magazine today, and always appreciate your insights. Thank you for being such a big contributor to BIC Magazine over the years as well.
Absolutely, Jeremy. I want to say thank you to BIC for the opportunity to be able to contribute, and also for the resources and the just the reporting and the news the things that you provide for industry. It's been a tremendous benefit, not just for myself, but for our members as well.
Thank you, my friend. And VPPAP has been such a wonderful partner and contributed to BIC for years. And our audience values your leadership, the safety, innovation, and workplace development that the organization provides. And we're excited to see everybody at Safety Plus Symposium in St. Louis. Again, visit vppa.org. Hey, as always, we thank you, our audience, for watching. To learn more about Safety Plus Symposium and really more on safety improvement, visit bicmagazine.com for more videos, news, podcasts. And remember, everybody, it's what we do together that counts.